This conference will now be recorded.
All right, what up, guys? This is just gonna be real quick. First, I'll start with the recap, the two trades we made today. Right here, as you can see, this is at 6:49 a.m. Here's the line I was watching. This candle right here is this particular candle, this candle that turned red. That's at the 29.90 level. Right there, I said we were watching the 29.90 or 297. I'm just talking SPX. 297 puts or the 299 calls on the break here. And I ended up grabbing because we were talking earlier actually. If I scroll up, that if we reject that, the 297 puts were going to be a nice scalp, which they ended up being. But I wasn't in those. I don't know about if anybody else took them. I actually took the 299 calls right here, right about this chart that's in the chat room that you can see here. We went long. I got them at like 25 cents. I immediately said that the targets and then the stop. We ended up actually coming back down. And then once the second candle started, we stopped out of those. So that was just a real quick stop. And then from there, we kind of waited. Scrappy, hush. Until, let me get to the next. I'm just going over just the trades right now. That's why I'm going quick. Let me get to, where is it? After this wedge. All right, right here. Right here, when we came back up to this level, that 29.90 level, that's this candle right here on the chart. As you can see from the chat room, that chart right there, that's this candle right here. We were rising into the euro close. Me and Ben were talking about that all day, that there was pressure from Europe. So right then, they were at, right here on this break, we went long the SPY 299 calls. We got them at 11 cents. It proceeded to run up. We actually trimmed right around here, I believe, before we started coming back down. Some people got 17, some people got 18, depending on how many contracts everybody had. And then we actually rode that lotto out till the very end of the day, and we trimmed more on this pop. And then I think we had 5 left. I had 5 left that just went worthless on that, but that was out of, I believe, 30 or no, 40, out of 40. I mean, it wasn't the biggest trade. It was pretty much a wash on the day. I think it was like, ended up being like $80, but after a day like today, like, I'll take that. A bunch of people were getting stopped everywhere. So that wasn't bad. All right, let me go ahead and pull this down now since we're done with that. And all right, now I'll get to what we're looking into tomorrow. Here is 120 on SPX. Here's that. Oh, let me get over here. This chart right here. We closed right in. We hit that supply in the 120. Obviously, near the end of the day, we rejected again. Last I checked, ES was fighting back. It was back near 3K. I didn't check before I started recording this, so that's my fault. But going into tomorrow, we're looking at 290 or 29.98 for us, a bounce zone right there to get us back towards 3K. If we breach 29.89, then we're looking to come all the way down to this 79 level right here. You can see this demand level. So if we lose 29.89, if you want to write that down, we're looking to go probably short and look to target 29.79. And if you guys remember my chart from yesterday, 29.79 is the trigger for more downside on the daily. And if we lose that, then we look down to 29.54, I believe is a level. So we're looking at 29.89 for a bounce. If we lose that, then we target 29.79. And if we lose that on the longer term, like a Friday expiration, we look down to the 29.50s. All right? That's what we're looking at on SPX coming into tomorrow. And obviously, if we get back above 29.96, then we look to target higher. And our first target will be 3,003. Then we look up towards 3,013 into this next supply. So if we break back into this bottom of this supply at above 96, we target 03 to the top. And if we continue upward, then we look to target right up in here, this 3,013 level. That's what we're looking for there. And I think I have AMD up. AMD, I ended up going long. I was talking about this all morning and this trend line, but I actually had it on the 15-minute. This is the 120. This is the 120. So actually, when we were thinking about it, this line was right down there when we were looking at it this morning. We ended up going long the 31 calls at, I think, 49 cents is what I got them at. We closed back in on this trend, and I still think we're good if we hold above this. And my first targets are 31 and then 31.50. You can see where the levels are coming from. Here's that 31 target, and here's this congestion 31.50 target that I'm looking at there. We also, actually, I didn't get shop, Ben had it on his watch list. I was looking at him for quite a while. Ben's level was 3019, which would have been a nice short. I know a couple guys in the room took it. We were looking at the $300 puts. I know Jim's in at $2. He closed up, I believe, a little bit. I'm still looking at that. Why don't I have my levels on here? Let me check on this. My bad, guys. I thought I had this all set up. I guess I don't. Well, anyways, this level right here is the level that I was looking for to short that would target down to 303. That's around the 315 level. Yeah, 315, right around here, right at these two things. I would actually like us to get up into that tomorrow, and then I will look at the 300s again for a rejection there. And let me show you where it's actually on 120. My target would be there and where it comes from. It's okay. So here's the 315 level right here. This is the target right down in here. That's actually 305. But if you look at this wick, it's down at 303. That's where that wick is, and that's where there's more support. So that's the target on that. So I'm looking to reject 315, re-enter the $300 puts, and target the 305s to a 303 level. That's what I'm looking at coming in tomorrow. I'm actually going to be pulling up a few more stock charts later today. I won't be doing on this webinar, but I will post the charts and give you my ideas and targets on those. And then I will go over SPX, the 15-minute, again later on today. I'm gonna eat some more food, and then I will get that up just like my normal preview, where I'll actually type out the if this then that as far as levels, and then targets from those levels. All right, I will catch you guys in a bit.